Social media.
Wait a second. Here we go.
So the first thing you do is what? Introduce. The second thing you do is what? Qualify questions, which means you are a sales doctor to find out what is their problem. Every customer has how many problems? How many problems?
One problem.
Nope, not 5. One motherfucking problem.
At least one.
One. There's one deep problem that'll make them make a move right there and then. They don't have 1,000 problems. They may have a couple problems, but there's one issue that's bothering them the most that'll make them do what? It's called the action threshold. This is called the action threshold. The other problem comes here, but there's one motherfucking problem that's over the action threshold that'll make them want to act. You understand? You have to figure that out. How do you find out?
Asking questions.
They're not going to just say, hey, my problem is I have no unlimited data. You're going to have sometimes that happens. Those are the easy, low-hanging fruit sales. But in order to figure out what their issue is, you have to ask some questions. What are some qualifying questions you can ask them? How many lines do you have? What else?
Why do you choose that career?
Why do you choose the career that you have?
What do they offer you?
What are they offering you? There's nothing to think. It's qualifying questions. What are your limitations?
One thing you would change about
If there's one, I love this one. If there's one thing you could change about your current provider, what would it be? I love asking that. And if they say nothing, what do you say?
So what do you like about them?
What do you like about it? What do they say? If they say that I'm good, I'm really good, what do you say? I understand you're good, I agree with you. Outside of the fact that you're good, what would make it great? What would make it amazing? From 1 to 10, sir, how would you rate your service? What would you rate your service?
If they say 10, so we'll be going to make it an 11.
Absolutely. High five, you're listening, alright? They say 10, sir, I understand, how would you make it an 11? They're trying to be smart at you, huh? Well, how would you make it? I don't give a shit, make it 100. What would make this shit the best thing since sliced bread, brother? Oh, I hate bread. I understand, so you hate bread. It's carbs. I know, it's not good for you. But what would make this thing the best thing for you? Right? You ask questions, you figure out what their issue is. Then you start presenting. Ah, now you know. Let's say for a guy, his biggest problem is he doesn't have unlimited data. If that's his biggest issue, you already know. How do you know that? Oh my God, man. I have only 4 gigabytes. And he tells you how, I wish I had my wife be able to, be on WhatsApp with me on video chat all freaking day. Or I wish that I could have my children use their hotspot and have unlimited hotspots so they can actually do their homework and get A's. Because they're getting C's and D's. Awesome. So now I know his hot button is what? He needs unlimited. So I'm going to start presenting. Let me ask you a question, sir. I don't throw him, dude, this is what we're going to do for you. We're going to give you unlimited. No, man. I'm going to say, listen, smooth, suave. Let me ask you a question, sir. If you had a chance right now, because I'm not going to tell him what I have. I got an arsenal over here, man. I got ammo. I'm not going to give it to him right away. So let me ask you a question, sir. If you had a chance right now to have unlimited data, how cool would that be for you? Because I already know his problem. So I'm not going to throw up on him and say, okay, I got you, I'll give you unlimited. This is what we got, T-Mobile 1. No, I'm going to say, let me ask you this. If I got you the chance, if I gave you the chance to have unlimited data, how amazing would that be for you and your family? You see what I just did? Who saw what I just did?
Paint the picture.
I painted the picture, I'm building the value, right?
Effect.
Build, value, paint picture.
No, it's not.
Jones effect is when you say
Jones effect, that's not Jones
you just
effect.
sold your neighbor on
No,
T-Mobile.
Jones effect is when you sell a neighbor. You go, ooh, there's another thing. But I just basically make him understand it. I'm going to hook you up. You cannot get this anywhere psychologically. I'm going to take care of you. If I give you the opportunity to have unlimited data, if you had a chance to have unlimited 4G LTE, if you had a chance to have unlimited hotspot, how cool would that be? Does that make sense? I keep asking. I don't just throw up on them. I ask them if I always ask questions. See why? I want him to engage. I want him to. By the time I'm done, he's going to say in his head, "Sign my ass up." He's not going to say it to me, but he's going to in his brain say, "Sign my ass up." You'll see the buying
What do they need?
factors. Huh?
I've been having that a lot. So what do they need? Like, what do I need to sign this?
They're going to ask you. So what do I need to do? So let me get this. They're going to say. So they're going to be looking. When they look at your tablet and your pen, it's done deal. You got to find these little
Science.
triggers.
Sometimes you don't know how to say
Science.
the price.
It's the science of knowing what to say. Let's do this. Can I tell you something? If you don't know, always ask for the close.
Yeah.
I'd rather you assume early than never assume.
Yesterday I told the guy, sir, do you know you have to do it right now?
Say again?
I said, sir, do you have enough information to go ahead right now?
Do you have enough information to get this
And
done?
he said, no, boom. I said, I can't.
A lot of you guys are afraid of objections. I love objections. What objections means, and we spoke about this yesterday, I thought this was very valuable for them to see as well. Alright, was it valuable yesterday? talking about it and seeing it actually live. This is what Jordan Belfort talks about the straight line persuasion, right? This is the close, and this is the introduction. The second you walk into the door, what do you need to have? What's the 3 things you need to have the second you walk into the door? We'll get back to this.
Confidence.
Sharp as the
Sharp as confidence, enthusiastic as hell, right?
And the authoritative figure.
Authoritative figure and sharp as a tack, right? Sharp as a tack means you need to know your information. Enthusiastic is how you need to walk in there like you run this show with excitement, and authoritative figure like you run the show. Okay? Who experiences that when I walk into any room? Yeah. Who experiences that when maybe Andrea walks into a room? Have you seen Andrea walk into a room? They will listen to her. Okay? So you need to have that authoritative figure, that enthusiasticness, and you need to be sharp. Sharp as a tack. Dress nice. How do I look today? Beautiful.
Awesome.
Right? I don't dress with fucking jeans, holes, with a ripped up shirt, and then I put some beat up jacket I had 17 years ago. You gotta look professional. You gotta look a little bit. This is how they dress when you meet them. You need to dress right above them. So they feel a little bit of that intimidation. Because when I walk into a room and you're not wearing a suit, I promise you feel a little bit of, ooh, automatically, so they think I'm successful. Even if I have no money in my pocket, even if I was broke, they still know I'm successful because of the way I dress. So you need to dress as if you got the money in the pocket, right? So as you're going into the process, the second you walk in the door, you're closing from that minute. And a lot of times you get objections over here, over here. You got to know where you're getting your objections. If you're getting objections over here, when you introduce yourself, oh, I'm busy right now. Is that a real objection? What is it? Complaint. Go ahead.
Yesterday we had a guy, the sales manager, he was like, you got 2 minutes. I love when he said that. Boom. Appointment for today going
I know, the 100-line deal. Awesome.
No, that's the second one.
Oh, the second one.
Yeah.
Awesome. You guys have a lot going on. But how amazing is this? That when someone says, I'm busy, what do?
I understand, sir. I know you're busy.
Yes.
I can't hear you.
I understand, sir. You're busy. I know. I'm busy too. But I'm here talking to you.
Absolutely. I understand, so you're busy. I agree with you 100% as well. Let me ask you a question. You go right back to what? So when they give you a little fucking bullshit complaint, whoop, you go right back around. I understand, sir. I agree with you. Don't worry about it. I'm with you. Pink. Don't worry. Not the first person to tell me this. Had a guy tell me, oh man, I can't put a high down payment. I said, I understand, sir. You're not the first person that told me this. It won't be the last person that will tell me this. This is part of the game, brother. Let's do this. You bought an iPhone 7. Big fucking whoop. Oh, last time I went to T-Mobile, there was no down payment. I understand, sir. I agree with you 100%. But last time was last time. This is this time. And I promise you right now, if you don't do this right now, next time it's going to get even higher. You don't want that to happen, right? 100% high five. You're smarter than Gillette. You're sharper than Gillette. That's it. They laugh, that's it. Once they're laughing, they're good. So as you keep going in this process, you're going to have little bullshit complaints. But remember this, how many objections does a person have? How many real objections? One real objection. Now sometimes it can be what? The dangerous objection. What's the most dangerous objection?
The one that you don't know.
The one you do not know, because they're not telling you. It's somewhere in there, man. Stuck in the fucking million fucking miles in there. But you have to find out that one objection. There's always one problem, and there's always one objection. Always. There is not more than that. For those of you that think there's more than that, those are bullshit complaints. Oh, I need to speak to my wife. I need to speak to my wife. I'm 100% with you. Let's do this. If he keeps attacking that point of I need to speak to my wife and this point over here, and this part of the process, and he keeps talking about the wife, and that's the what? The main objection. And you now have to have an arsenal of closes on how to close him on what? I understand, sir. How would you respond to someone that says I need to speak to my wife?
I understand, sir, you should. But what would your wife say no to?
Absolutely. What else?
Your wife married you for a reason. She saw some like interest in you, so I'm sure you will make a great decision as a part of you.
I love it. I love it. What else? Come on, give me some good ones, man. I need to speak to my wife.
I understand, sir, you should. If your wife is anything like mine, she never tells you no to anything you want.
Boom. I need to speak to my wife. Huh? Let's call her right now. That's a good one too. What else? I need to speak to my wife, Rosa.
I was gonna say, let's call her right now.
No. Go ahead. Give me another one. I need to speak to my wife. What would you say?
Okay. Speak to my wife.
Speak to your wife. He's gonna go home now. You're not doing clothes. You just wasted all your time to say, "Go speak to your wife." No. Why would you believe that?
Yeah.
No. Rule number one in sales: do not believe what the customer tells you. Do not believe anything. Until they're fucking rock solid and say, listen, I really need to speak to my wife. Oh, really? Okay, well now I believe you because you said it 17 times.
Yeah, I did that.
Let me ask you a question. What would your wife say no to? What would your wife say yes to? Your wife married you for a reason, sir.
Or you start off saying what if he said no?
What if she says no?
And then what if she said no to?
Would you say no to the price? Would you say no to the product? Would you say no because Kevin is here? What would you say no to? What would you say no to?
You should say no to the price.
What else? Come on, give me some other ones. There's a bunch of them, man.
You talk to your wife a lot?
Listen, you're the kind that talks to your wife a lot, right? You've been married for how many years, sir? Oh, wow, 16 years?
You talk about
Ask your
everything,
question.
right?
You guys talk about everything, man. I promise you probably already talked to her about switching long before I came here. So she already knows that you're thinking about doing this. And the reason why she hasn't made a decision yet because she's waiting for you to make the move. You know how women are, sir. They're waiting for the husbands to do everything. Oh, you don't know my wife. I understand, sir. I don't want to know your wife. Trust me. I got my own to deal with at home. Right? You understand? Learn how to deal with objections. You know what I also say? I'm going to give you two good ones. I want everyone to write this down. These are going to be the most amazing objection blockers in the world. I understand, sir, you need to speak to your wife. I 100% agree with you. But outside of the fact that you need to speak to your wife, will there be any other reason that will hold you back? That's how you find out if that's an objection or not. I understand, sir, that you need to speak to your wife. I understand, sir, you have no money. I understand, sir, that you have no time. I understand, sir, you need to think about it. I understand you need to sleep on it. I understand you need to dream about it. But outside of the fact that you need to think about this, sir, will there be any other reason that would hold you back from doing this? If they say no, say, awesome, let's do this. And they'd be like, huh? They'd be like, well, I need to speak to my wife. I understand you need to speak to your wife, sir. But let's understand one thing, sir. Boom, 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 boom. That's how you find out what's the real objection. Now, this is how you fight the objection. I want to write it down. Outside of the fact that you need to speak to your wife, will there be any other reason that will hold you back from doing this? Okay, now I got another one. This is how you fight the objection. So let me ask you a question, sir. The fact that you need to speak to your wife, that wouldn't hold you back from doing this, would it?
It wouldn't? Okay.
So outside of the fact, I understand you need to speak to your wife. Outside of the fact that you need to speak to your wife, would there be any other reason that will hold you back? No, I just need to speak to my wife tonight. Awesome, sir. So the fact that you need to speak to your wife, that wouldn't hold you back from making a great decision, would it? Would it?
What was that?
Oh, that makes sense.
So the fact that you need to speak to your wife, because you found out the real objection is the bullshit. All the bullshit's a bullshit. Money has the real objection is the wife. So I understand, sir, that you need to speak to your wife. Outside of the fact that you need to speak to your wife, would there be any other reason that would hold you back from making this decision? He would say, no, I need to speak to my wife. I understand, sir. I'm with you. So the fact that you need to speak to your wife, would that hold you back from making a decision? The fact that you need to speak to your wife, that wouldn't hold you back from making a decision, would it? From a great decision, would it?
Close yourself.
I close this up.
No.
Of course not. That wouldn't hold me back from making a great decision. Also, let me get some basic information, sir. Like that. Outside of the fact, sir, that you have no money. So how do you find an objection? I understand, sir, that you have no money. I'm with you, man. It's tough out there. But would that hold you back from making would that hold you back? Would there be any reason that would hold you back from making this decision? No, there wouldn't. It's just a down payment, sir. Okay. So, the fact that you don't have the down payment today, sir, would that hold you back from making a great decision today? Now he's be like, no. I said, awesome, let's do this. But I have no money. I understand, so you have no money. Borrow it. Because you want to make a great decision, right? And by that time, they're already closed, baby. The biggest challenge most people have is they flip everything. They do intro first, they do presenting, then they go to qualifying questions. Sometimes they don't even go through it and they go right away to building value.
Those guys goes upstairs?
Yo, my friends, fourth floor. Fourth floor.
Quattro.
Quattro, my friend.
Quattro, my friend.
Okay? You need to first do the introduction. I did an amazing line. I think you like this one. So who could tell me this line? I need to speak to my wife.
I understand you need to speak to your wife, sir, but outside of the fact that you need to speak to your wife, would that prevent you from making a great decision?
Outside of the fact that you need to speak to your wife, will there be any other reason? I want to find that as a real objection. First, identifies as a real objection. So outside of the fact that you need to speak to your wife, sir, will there be any other reason that will hold you back from making this decision? And he would say,
No.
no. Okay. So the fact
That you have to stick with your wife, will that hold you back
for making an amazing, great decision?
today? Water?
No. So let's do this. That's it. You get it? It's a beautiful close. It's beautiful. Okay? I got it from Grant Cardone, man. Grant Cardone has been fucking putting massive amounts of information here. And you got other fucking teachers that I'm learning from, okay? So you have to understand. You introduce yourself. You're gonna do bullshit. More bullshit. I don't have no time. My stomach hurts. My ass hurts.
Language.
Don't go. Well, I understand. Ass is a good word in the Bible. It's a donkey. And also, do me a favor, stop talking about their kids and their dogs and their, oh, how long you been in business? Like, what? He don't give a fuck how long he's been in business. I personally don't give a fuck how long you've been in business. You know when I give a fuck? When I close. Now let's talk about fuck. Huh?
You really agree with the customer?
Of course. But a lot of times people go, whoop! They want to talk about their dog. Oh, you've been in the military. How long? Oh, my cousin used to be in the military. Fucking wasting time talking about his fucking cousin. Who gives a fuck about his cousin? Nobody gives a fuck. I don't give a fuck. He probably don't give a fuck about his cousin too. You know what he's thinking about? He's like, when is this fucking guy gonna shut up about his fucking cousin? I want to get the fuck out of here and do my work. Instead, when you focus on the line, right, like Jordan Belfort talks about, you will fucking close the guy because he's engaged, because he has one fucking problem and he wants to solve it. And if he has somebody tickling his ears saying, I can solve it for you, his ears will perk up and he will say, what do you have to offer me, sir? You get it? So don't talk about bullshit. I talk about, listen, I'm a very good relationship builder. Amazing. But I don't talk about it in the fucking close. I may talk about it a little bit. Sometimes customers, there's different customers going to be sitting there and saying, I used to be in Vietnam, 1960, sir. Understand, sir? Wow. Let him talk, man. Let him fucking throw. Yeah, the rising one. Throw up, baby. Give me all the ammo. I want to hear what's going on in your life, man. But I'm not going to personally take him out of the line. But some customers are going to take you so far away from the line that you need to go, oh wow, so you've been to Vietnam? That's amazing. Well, let me ask you this. So basically, how many? I understand. Wow, I rephrase. Listen, I don't negate the fact that he wants to talk about Vietnam. I understand, but wow, that's amazing. Vietnam was a crazy time. Wow, that's man. High five. I appreciate you, sir, man. Thank you so much. So let me ask you this. What I just do? I accept this information. I acknowledge it. I really think it's awesome. But let's get focused. I'm not here for one reason only. Is to help you solve your problem.
Did you know that T-Mobile came out 20 years after?
You understand? Who sees this as a very simple process? You do this, I promise you, it's your muscle memory, man. I promise you. Like we were talking yesterday, it's so natural.
He asked me, how do you like working with them? I'm like, what?
No, that's a question. You know why? Because I want feedback. Who's heard me call them and say, how do you like T-Mobile? I ask you all the time. Why? Because I want to know what your problem is. I want to solve your problem. Some of you guys are working here, you have a big
You
problem.
know what I want.
Some of you guys are working here, you have a fucking problem. I want to find out your problem. I want to solve that problem. I want the objections, baby. I want to know what your problem is. Why you're not making enough money, or why are you making fucking one sale a month, or one sale a week, or fucking one sale a day. I want to know your problem so I can solve it.
Here's the numbers.
I know.
33 for the team, 7 only close.
That's amazing. We could cut this Facebook Live thing. But listen, guys, have a good day.
Bye, Facebook.